Hi everyone, how are you today? I got a tutorial for you today, and it is what I am obviously have on my face right now, and it is a beautiful brown and pink eye. It picks the eyes up, the hooded eyes up, and gives you a fresh, young, youthful glow to your face. And I like to wear colors. I think that there is no shame in my game in putting color on my face, and of course I know all the tips and tricks to lift these bad boys here up, and so I am showing you how to do that a little bit in my tutorial. I think this look is feminine and it's soft and sweet and classic while looking, you know, refined without looking like a, you know, flamboyant drag queen or something. There's nothing wrong with flamboyant drag queens, mind you. But if you would like to see this look, keep watching. Also, I've got a little tidbit for you. Look at these beautiful, beautiful shadows. You see those? That is those swatched on the back of my hand. Okay, these are the Milani baked shadows. We all know them. From what I know, we all love them. I adore them. I have been using these, a whole heck of a lot since I got them. You know, a few years ago or so, whenever they came out. I think they're still, these exact same colors are still down at CVS for $6.99. Okay, they're nothing new. It's not a new product. However, these ones I got at the Dollar Tree last night for $1 a piece. I don't know. I think I can only guess that this must be when they first launched the line. Sometimes companies will throw them into the dollar stores and the lower, you know, the dollar and dime stores to see how well the public you know, reception to the line is. And all I can think is that's what these must be left over from, because instead of being in the single pots like this, and like you would see them at CVS on just a display, they're in a package, in a paper wrapper that you have to unwrap the product out of. And I've never seen these like that before. So since I've been buying Milani, they've always been, you know, just singularly on a shelf or in a dispenser, so to speak. So I don't know how the Dollar Tree got a hold of these, but I bought this blue in here. I brought it home. Now, mind you, I live 12 miles away from my Dollar Tree. I was in town shopping, and I stopped there to look for some containers, dividers for my vanity. And I saw this, and I thought, well, this can't be Milani. It's got to be a knockoff, right? So I get the blue one, and I bring it home. And I compare every which way, the color. I did a look with what the knockoff on one eye and the other, and it's not a knockoff. It's the exact same brand. It's the exact same product. I don't know what the deal is. I can only figure it was from when they first launched, and it's left over that are in them silly little packages they had them in. I don't know, but at 7:30 last night, 29 below zero, I jumped in my truck and I went 12 miles back into town and got all of these beautiful colors. And even though I have them all, I have more now because I could, and they're just so beautiful. How can you pass it up? $1 a piece. So I went down and I literally wiped the rack off. I left a few of the blues because there was an unusual amount of the blues, but I got all the pinks, all the berries, all the browns. I'll list the names of them all down below. If you have a Dollar Tree around you, I'd get down there and see if they have these. But the reason why I stocked up on these was for my giveaway. I thought who doesn't love the Milani shadows? I love all the Milani products. The only things that I haven't tried really are a few of their mascaras, because I'm really, really sensitive with mascaras, you know, and I can't really wear Tarte, and the ScandelEYEZ don't bother me. But anyways, the Milani mascara seem to burn my eyes. So, but I love this company's colors, and I encourage you to get down to the dollar store and reacquaint yourself with your love of Milani baked shadows. And even if you don't have them at your dollar store, reacquaint yourself anyway, because they're beautiful, beautiful product. So if you want to get this look, then keep watching. Okay, so let's get started. Now, I left my Milani powder pot in shocking pink down at my shop. I thought I grabbed all of them that I needed, but I forgot that one down there. I keep most of my colors up here because I have doubles of these, but I am getting low on a few of my powder pots because I use them every single day. And when I say powder pots, I mean they're powder shadows, you know, that are just matte colors. Oh, I love them. Anyways, I left that down at my shop, and so for my base color, for my transition color today, I am going to use Jordana's Rockstar. Okay, any kind of base color pink will work. And this has actually got almost a bricky undertone to it. But again, this is more just to, you know, transition out. And we're going to be blending a little bit with it later too. And I am using this cute little brush that I got at CVS the other day. I showed you guys. Actually, I haven't put that video up yet, so. No, I didn't show you guys. Okay, I'm just going to smear that all over the hood. Or all over your crease. Now, I am also... Okay, nope, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not used to making tutorials here, folks. Give me a break. Okay, and then I am going to take Milani's Baked Eyeshadow in Rich Java. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brown. Love these colors. And I'm going to pop that right in the corner. Now, you know, I realize that this isn't the... average look that you would get for a woman of my age, but as long as you do it tastefully, and anybody who's watched my videos know that I usually wear my eyeshadows up a little bit further on my eye, but when you're going for something bold like this, you kind of want to keep it, you know, a bit muted. And yes, I hang my mouth open. I want to try not to do that. So I'm going to pop that color all in right there, and then grab my little blender here and blend it out a little bit. Now when you guys see me using multiple tools on the same, you know, with different colors, I have multiples down here. I'm not using the same tool, just so you know. Okay, and I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. Now the trick to making a hooded eye appear more open, and especially when you're using vibrant colors, because a lot of us older ladies don't believe in the vibrant color set. But the trick to making that hood pop open a little bit is to concentrate your main color right over, you know, like where your hood falls down at, like right here. So just to this side or right over your arch. You want to concentrate the main color you're going to have right there. And that will always make your hood appear more open. I'm going to pop a little bit more of the brown in there. Pull it over into my crease just a tiny bit. That's just a personal preference. A lot of people don't like that. I do. Okay, and just blend that out a tiny bit. Pull it over around the top a little, or through your crease a little. Actually above your crease a little bit, obviously, as you can see. Okay, now for now, that's going to work for me. Okay, and then I am going to go back into that Jordana Rockstar. Now again, if I had my shocking pink here, I would be using that from Milani. This was meant to be a Milani tutorial, but I left it at home, and it is 29 degrees out, or I left it at my shop. It's 29 degrees out, and I am not going 12 miles into town. I just threw my brush to get that shadow. So okay, now I'm going to take, this is one of my all-time favorite brushes. It is the e.l.f. smudge brush, a teeny tiny brush, and I love it because it gets right under my eye. And I am going to take the Rich Java again. I know I just picked that Jordana pink one back up, but I lied. And I'm going to go under my eye with this Rich Java. Bring it about a third of the way in. Now my eyes are so crepey and old that I can't just go zing zing like I see you girls doing. I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that. Alas, I cannot. Now I'm going to, this is the one I just used, I'm getting another one. And now I'm going to grab the Rock Star. Grab some of that color on there, knock it off, and I'm going to smudge that Rich Java out and bring it all the way up in the corner. There we go. Okay, now I am going to grab a little blending brush. Now for the sake of time, I'm not telling you what all brushes I'm using, but most of them are Coastal Scents and e.l.f. because I love my Coastal Scents and I love most of my e.l.f. So I'm taking a little bit of that Rock Star on my fluffer brush, on my blending brush, and I'm going to bring it right up here and blend out that darker color a little bit. Make sure and dip it down to the corner and connect it with your corner right here. It's very important for a pulled together look. At least I think it is. And of course, because when I'm doing eyes separately, I've got to go over and just touch it. Even if I'm not doing anything with it, I got to go over and just touch it. Ugh. An OCD thing. Okay, now I'm going to grab a fluffer brush. Once again, Coastal Scents. This is the N06. And just blend that out a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go in with, because I see I need my corner a little bit darker, I'm going to go in with a little more detail with my little Echo Tools blender brush, or smudger brush. And I'm going to just get right there in the corner and pounce a little bit of that color in there. Just pounce, 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 and then I bring it right up where I want it. I'm literally putting it right where I want it. Because at this point in the game, I don't want to mess that up. Now, I'll tell you what, when I'm doing this on somebody else, it goes so much quicker. It really does. It's such a different ball game when I'm working on somebody else than when I'm working on myself. Okay, now I'm going to blend that out a little bit, obviously. Okie doke, that looks pretty good from here. Because I've always got to touch the other eye. And blend that out a little bit. I'm not looking a little crooked, but I can work with that. Now, you've got to keep something in mind, folks, that my lighting is not the best in the world until I get this. There you go, there you go. Yeah, I like that one. Until I get this mirror setup done a little bit, my lighting's a little screwy. Okay, and then I am going to take Milani's Pink Twice. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous metallic pink color that I absolutely adore. And I have my professional eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. again. Like I've told you all 100 times. Well, I guess 32 times, because I think that's how many videos I have up. The brushes and stuff that I keep down here at home. Now I'm going to pull that right up into my corner just a tiny bit. I don't keep my nicer brushes down here, although these brushes are just nice enough for me. They work. And then I am going to take a little bit of that color just above my eyelid, because as I said before, I don't have a whole lot of real estate there. So I bring just a little bit up there, and then over the top of that, I am going to go in for just a little pop of color. Oh, I have a heck of a time getting these open. It's not the packaging, it's my hands. I'm going in with Have Fuscia, and I'm putting it right there in the middle. Nowhere else. I'm not bringing it down into my corner or nothing. Just going to put it right there in the middle. Okay. There we go. Okie dokie. Now I'm going to go in with the Lily White. And this is a one of the Runway shadows. And there it is. So I'm going to go in with the Lily White, and I'm going to put that right on, or not my brow bone. Jeez. I'm going to put that right in my corner here. Right there. Because it looks so good. It's beautiful. It gives you that little bit of pop of color that you're looking for without competing with the rest of the look, you know. It just looks gorgeous. And when I do this look, and of course normally it's when we're going out to for drinks, you know, and to have dinner or something, it's always the young bartenders that are commenting on, "Oh, it looks so cute, your makeup is so pretty." Now, normally I would do this makeup before I put my foundation on, but this is not a full tutorial, so that wasn't gonna happen. Okie dokie. Now I am going to take my other, this is a different e.l.f. Shadow brush, and I'm going to grab a little bit of my brow bone color, and I'm going into the Magnificent palette from Tarte, and I'm picking up this shadow right here, which is called, I think it's Sand Out from the Crowd. And this has been my go-to brow bone color since I got this palette. I just love it. We'll put a little bit of that right there. And then I actually pull that down a little bit. Grab another one of my blender brushes. And just pull that all together, just like that. And I see, of course, because I'm doing them separately, need a little bit more over here. I know I can't be the only one that happens to. I have a heck of a time, and I always knew that when I started doing these videos that I would have to do my makeup in ink, you know, one side or the other, because, you know, I cannot sit here and put on a whole face of makeup in the camera. It's never going to happen. Okay, so that is good with the eye. It looks good and straight to me. If it's not, I'm sorry, but when I do it on somebody else, it's always perfect. And then I'm going in with my NYX Wonder Pencil, and because we don't want to compete with what's going on around the eye, I'm going to put that right on my waterline. That's just going to bring my eye open a tiny bit. Okay. And then I am going in with my NYX Eyebrow Pencil in Auburn. And I'm going to fill those brows in a little bit now. I have a love-hate relationship with my brows. And normally, I would never fill them in on camera. And if it's crooked on camera, if it's crooked to you guys, I am really sorry. But normally this takes me a while. But for the sake of this video and to, I don't know, just to show you guys, you know, what I do in a day, I guess, I wanted to do it on film for you. I wasn't a real big tweezer when I was young either. I just... my eyebrows have always been very naturally arched, pretty filled in, but, well, no, I take that back. I was a tweezer, but I didn't overly tweeze, you know, for the time anyways. Back in the 80s, the little thin brows were, yep, that'll work. Okay, and then I am going to take my ScandelEYEZ by Rimmel. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to do this first. Gotta love your e.l.f. eyelash curler. There's no better. I absolutely adore it. I wouldn't use a different eyelash curler if you paid me. Thank you to Jessica over at Jam Beauty for this mascara, because I love it too. And you know, I gotta tell you, I went and bought some Clump Crusher. And of course, you know, classic YouTube made me buy it. I went and bought some Clump Crusher, and I'm just not impressed with it. I don't care for it. Does anybody else do that with your tweezers? Pull your eyelashes apart when they get a little bit stuck together? I've always done that for as long as I can remember. Okie doke. Now I will put another layer of mascara on, but until then, let's do a little bit of contouring. And I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics Vitality Disc, that one right there, and do just a little bit of contouring. I'm not going to do a whole lot. I want the rest of the face to remain a little bit, you know, a little bit more softer and not quite as harsh, because the you know, mascara or the eyeshadow was so bold and out there. So I'm not going to do a whole lot with that. And then for my blush today, I am going to be using e.l.f.'s, and this is Mellow Mauve. Beautiful mauve color. I'll be using that right there, because that's where those things go. You know, it doesn't matter how many tutorials I do, I just cannot seem to be as, I don't know, eloquent, I guess, as Melissa over at Melts Beauty, Melissa Raymond. I guess I'll get to it eventually, but for now, I'm still really, I don't know why. I've been doing this so long. Now, for my highlighter, I am going to use NYX Highlight and Contour Palette, because I don't want any more shimmer on my face than what I already have on my eyes. So I'm going to use this matte highlighter right here. Pop that right there on my cheekbone. A little bit right there, a little bit right there, a little bit up there, and right there on my chin. And then just to give me a little more definition on my cheeks, I put a little bit right there. Okie doke. And then, because, again, my eyes are so strong today, I'm going to have I actually tried out a few different pinks, but I ended up going with the Brandy Sparkle from NYX. These are their new Expert Last lipsticks, and I love these. Got them all. Oh, and my stick is from Essence in Honey Bun. And I am going to not talk while I do this. Now, I know a lot of people put their liner on their lips to make the lipstick hold, but I am a firm believer in not wanting my lipstick on forever. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little trick that Marlena over at Makeup Geek taught me. And I'm going to put a fine white line right there. And blend that in just a tiny bit, and it will make my top lip look a little bit fuller than it really is. Can you guys hear my music? It's Barbara Streisand's The Main Event. I'm so old. Oh boy. Okay, and then this last coat, and I hope this video isn't too long. This last coat of mascara, and we are done. Okie doke. There you go. That is the finished look, and it's really a pretty look. It's nice and soft. It's feminine. You know, it's soft, but obviously a little bit bolder than what a normal 46-year-old would wear, but I get a lot of compliments on it. It opens up your eyes well, and really the placement of the colors is what is going to open up a hooded eye. You know, you always want your darker color to be concentrated right here where your arch is. Always when you have a hooded eye. You want to, instead of bringing it just right over into the crease like you see a lot of the tutorials for hooded eyes, you know, I think Puff and Fluff. What is her name? Sugar Puff and Fluff? I can't remember her name. That beautiful gal from abroad that does the videos. She does a lot of hooded eye videos, but she is one of the only other ones I've seen that does strong looks on hooded eyes. Most of us older gals like to do a real neutral, you know, a real neutral, understated look, and I don't like that. I like pow in your face, you know, color and beautiful, and it's what makes me feel good, is to have pretty colors on my face, and I just love using colors. So if you're going to do a bold look like this, you always want to keep your darker color right here above your, or right below your arch, a little bit off to the far, you know, the outer corner of your arch, so that it picks that hood up, you know, like this. So if I can give you guys any more tips and tricks about hooded eyes, I will get better at making these tutorial videos. I'm still in the learning curve, as you all know, with filming. I'm not in the learning curve about doing this, but with showing you guys all things that I think will be helpful to you, I'm absolutely a newbie. So, but I'm going to be around a long time, and I'm going to be showing you a lot of things. So, thank you for being with me. I hope you liked my video. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you already haven't. Don't forget my giveaway. It is in, what, about 12 days or so? And I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video.